Aloha, everyone. Rick Kirkham again. This is my third Facebook Live video where I'm going to share screen. And this time I'm going to talk about some of the hidden features in Gmail. Gmail is a very popular, Gmail is a very popular online email website service. It's free for those of you that don't know it. And I highly recommend, as a in-home virus removal specialist and remotely, of course, here in Honolulu, Hawaii, that you use web-based email. There's nothing safe about giving strangers access to your computer, which you're doing when you use computer-based email. Google doesn't want viruses, and they don't want to transfer viruses to you. And I've actually set up Gmail on a computer client's account where Google stopped a virus from even allowing to be opened. So, it's not perfect. Nothing is, but it'll get the job done. But there are a few things that I don't like about Gmail, and that's some of the hidden stuff that makes it more difficult for beginners or even average computer users to find. There's, like, for example, something as simple as the contact list. So if I go to this down arrow here on Gmail and click on that, that's where the contacts list is. There's no rhyme or reason to hiding a contact list like that, which is a very important part of your email, but there it is. So let's go ahead and click on that and go into the contact list. This is the new version of the Gmail contact list, and they've replaced the word groups with labels, so they're being a little bit more consistent than they were with the old one, where they had groups and then labels to sort out your emails. But anyway, a couple other things I really don't like, and that's hidden menus. Okay, so what do I mean by hidden menus is you go up to here, like, how do I edit Rick the Computer Guy Honolulu contact? How do I edit that? I don't know. There's nothing in here. But when I put my mouse over there, well, suddenly there's a picture of a pencil. And if you see a picture of a pencil, not everybody knows that means edit, but it's fairly clear. So we can edit that. Let's click on edit. And one of the features, and I'm trying to remember where that was, but I'll figure it out, don't worry. But one of the features in here is to be able to, oh, there it is. Let me do that again for you, because that was almost an accident. I don't do this part very often. So I clicked on edit. I clicked cancel. And I'm up here, and this is where I can change a label, add Rick the Computer Guy of Honolulu to a particular label, and then you can use these labels to send out mass emails. Don't spam people, but if there's a group of people that you send emails to, then this is a way that you can do it. Let's see what else I don't like and what I do like. Let's get out of this. Now, believe it or not, this is how you get out of it. A lot of people look for the grayed out back history arrow, which is nothing, and that's because Google actually opened up a new tab to go into contacts. So X to exit the tab, something I tell my in-home computer clients. And here's something else. Okay, here's a circle. What does that circle mean? Well, on mouse over, you can see it means refresh. Now, if you're setting someone up who's never used Gmail, or like some of my clients, I get a lot of senior citizens taking lessons, and for the basic stuff. And then, of course, I get business people interested in learning how to use applications as well, too. But let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at this circle here. And if I click in here, okay, here's all of these icons here. The only way to really figure out what they mean is you put your mouse over them and they'll pretty well tell you what they are. But, you know, let's not make that too difficult on people. So let's go to this gear, which we're automatically supposed to know means settings. And yeah, that's okay. It's fairly self-explanatory. But let's go ahead and click on that. And let's go into settings. And let's make things simple for mom and dad, grandpa and grandma, and just people that are in too big of a hurry to put their mouse over stuff. So let's change those labels. And one lazy way of finding that is press Control F on your keyboard. You can see I've already done this once. Type in the word labels. And there's 3 instances. There's right up here on top where you can actually create labels for your inbox. And let's hit the down arrow here again. There's labels. Okay, button labels. See here where it says icons? Click on text. This will make people's lives easier. I'm a big fan of that, by the way, making my life easier and other people's lives easier. And I can't remember if there's a save on here yet. So save changes. And now we're back in the inbox. Now look what happens here. We got archive, spam, delete, move to, labels, refresh. And of course there's still more. And these appear only if you've selected an email. So that's kind of cool. Don't give people any more than what they need to see, or it will cause confusion. It's general teaching principle. Very good. All right, so a couple other things I want to show you here. I get a lot of people asking me how to attach emails, and if you already know, that's fine. Just click on like for me if you'd be so kind, and share this because not everybody knows this stuff. So let's click on compose. We're going to compose an email, and let's see, they went and hid it on me here under stop sharing. So I'm going to hit this right. I'm going to click on this right here to expand everything out. Okay, and that did exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, got it. So when you're in an office and you want to attach something, you use a paperclip. So we're going to use a paperclip again, and we're going to attach a file, and we are going to send the big plain English computer, cell phone, tablet, help and reference ebook. I happen to have written that, by the way. Haha. I know. I like to promote my own stuff, don't I? Well, yeah, duh. I've got a teenager. For some reason, he insists on eating every day. So, subject. Now, whenever I send out an email, I just go, attached is your ebook. Some emails yell at you if you don't have anything in the message body. So we can just say something like, here you go. And then we click on send. And that's all there is to attaching an email to an ebook. Now, it might not be in that location. Usually, if you're going to attach an email, you have to look for the attachment. So let's click on this again, and you'll usually find stuff under downloads. It's a mess in here, but I'll go ahead and click on that for you so you can see all of my downloads. It's embarrassing almost. But anyway, let's say I want to go back to where I was. There's another back history arrow, just like in a browser, internet browser. That's how we browse the internet. And I'm going to go ahead and click on trash for this, discard draft. If you're ever looking for an email that you didn't complete, you don't have to start over, by the way. You can go over here into drafts. And if there's any emails that you haven't sent out yet, like here's one that says draft no subject. If I want to get rid of that, I can actually open this up, complete it, and sharing button keeps getting in the way, and then send it from there. Or I can just click on this right here. I can discard the drafts, move them into the inbox, and there we are. That's about all I can think of. Unfortunately, it seems that with Facebook, if I'm sharing my desktop, then I don't have the ability to answer questions live and things like that. I really wish they would get that feature in there so that I can just talk to people as they're looking at their desktop, because I'm sure there'll be questions. So if you have any questions, just put a comment underneath there. And like I said, I know that some of you folks know this, and there's some of you folks that don't know this. I can't think of anything else here that I wanted to talk to you about here in settings. I think the main thing that I wanted to show you all was that label changer to where you can actually use the words. But look around in here. So some people don't like Facebook because of the conversation view. That's when you get, the whole conversation in the email. Well, here's where you turn it off right here. And don't forget to go down to the bottom and click on save. There's some email services where you don't have to click on save, but this one you do. Keyboard shortcuts, you can turn those on. I love keyboard shortcuts. That's about it. So, if you want to support my efforts, feel free to check out my book, The Big Plain English Computer, Cell Phone, and Tablet Help and Tips Reference ebook. I haven't added that in there yet. And that's right up in here on that website address. And I thank you for your time, especially for those of you that just watch this entire thing. I'm notorious for not scripting my Facebook videos, and the only thing I'm really working on is I'm trying not to say the word so much as I do videos. I hear myself when I do that, and it just drives me nuts. So quite possibly driving some of you folks when you hear me saying again. But feel free to check out my book, The Big Plain English Computer, Cell Phone, Tablet, and Tips Reference ebook. This has everything in it from real basic stuff like I just showed you, all the way to removing very complicated viruses. I spent a long time on this, and I'm kind of hoping my computer virus removal competitors don't buy my book. But if you buy it, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. And there's even stuff on there on how to maintain your computer, which is the same kind of stuff that I do every 4 to 6 months for my computer clients and charge them for it. So that's it. Bet you just heard me clap. Anyway, aloha everyone. God bless you, and thank you so much for listening.